Desi, Desi, Bossera, Bossera, Desi, Desi, Bossera, Bossera, Desi, Desi, Bossera, Bossera, Desi, Desi, Bossera, Bossera, Desi, Desi, Bossera, Bossera.
Hey everyone, welcome back. I'm Scott, and here's the bricks. Let's go with review. Today we have number 76239 with 422 pieces, released in 2021, the BaTmAn Tumbler from the Dark Knight trilogy. Originally seen in 2005, and BaTmAn Begins. We get it as what was a bridge jumper, if I remember correctly, what Lucius Fox said. And the idea was for it to jump over ravines and creeks to create tow lines so they can make bridges. It was originally tanned and became black, and then it was destroyed in Dark Knight. And Dark Knight Rises, you get the Batwing, which honestly, after building it, you could probably make a good mod and make a Batwing exactly out of this, because the cockpit looks exactly like the Batwings, and you could do some decent work with that. This is the minifigure scale. And by that, I mean it's pretty much will fit well in any Lego city, and it works well with minifigures, and the cockpit doesn't look weird like the other ones do. Like, I believe 76240, which was the recent release of Tumbler in collector form, which is not minifigure scale. And this is more for play, and it looks beautiful. It's wonderful. And as a BaTmAn fan, I love it. And I snagged it when I got it for $40, which it retails at. And, I mean, just look at it. It comes with two minifigures, comes with a Scarecrow and a BaTmAn. Christian Bale BaTmAn. It comes with the 2005 BaTmAn Begins Batsuit, which is really cool, because most of the other Batsuits we get for Christian Bale is going to be in the Dark Knight and Dark Knight Rises, his version 2, which has the more, updated design and has the more flexibility to it. This is his very big Panther suit, is what it's described behind the scenes, and which means that it has the no mobility in his neck, which he has to do awkward turns for, and it has very sleek, I believe the spelunking design is what it was really called for the aero suit. Really cool for BaTmAn. Now, these are actually, I know, built in a lot of scales for the movies. You have miniature scales, and you have the real scales. They do have some working real versions of these, which I believe is powered by a Chevy LS engine. Is the powertrain on those. They're really cool. They do actually have the functioning turbos in the back with the fire, which is really cool, and they're usually seen all around at conventions and whatnot. It's a few drivable ones, a few stunt ones, and a few interior ones for shots and hero scenes, which is really cool. I have this in 3 different forms. I do have the minifigure scale, obviously it's in my hands. I have a polybag form, which is really cool, and I got this years ago, actually as a cruel joke, because I remember during, I think it was high school, I asked for this originally when the original one came out, and I asked it for Christmas, and I didn't get it. My parents instead got me the polybag version as a joke. Didn't like it. Anyway, and then I do have 76240, the actual collector's edition one, and it goes well with my 89 BaTmAn set. I haven't built it, still in the box, so I actually built this one instead to take its spot, and honestly, I'm more than satisfied with this set. So let's dig into it first with the minifigures. All right, first off, we're going to talk about our Christian Bale BaTmAn. It does come with a cape with the 2-hole prongs. His back does have some design on it with the printing. Has his wonderful copper tone bat belt, utility belt right there. Doesn't have any printing on the legs or on the arms, so it's just pretty much back and forth. Not as cool as the actual 76420, but those are collector's editions, so obviously you're going to get better printed and better looking minifigures, which I think go about for like $25 a pop now if you just want the minifigure alone. He does have removable helmet, of course, which you have Christian Bale's stern, and then the back you have Christian Bale, I guess is cocky. I don't really know. Maybe he's angry. You kind of wish you had more of the BaTmAn face, like I'm BaTmAn kind of face looking like, kind of gross if you want to admit to it. But you can take this head off and you can actually replace it with a second head they gave you, which is our Nightmare BaTmAn, which if you remember correctly, Scarecrow gave his fear gas, remember what it was? Not fear venom, fear gas, and he shot it into the face, and that's what people saw BaTmAn as he went along the city trying to protect it against Ra's al Ghul in the film. So you do get that wonderful face, which is awesome, and I think is a wonderful detail for it. And you can just put his cowl back on. Kind of basic, pretty much BaTmAn figure, nothing special. They just reprinted the body up. They gave him another batarang, and they gave him his trusty grappling gun, which is awesome. Again, nothing spectacular here. Just if you're a fan of BaTmAn Begins, like I am, it's probably one of my favorites in the series. A lot of people like that one. Dark Knight Rises again. Oh, yeah, it's Dark Knight Rises, apologize. But then you have Dark Knight Rises, not a big fan favorite, but I really like BaTmAn Begins. So for me, this is a very popular figure to have, and I'm really excited to have it, especially for his original Batsuit, because now I own both Batsuits from those movies. And that's it to say for Christian Bale's BaTmAn. And next, we have our wonderful Scarecrow, which is in his Stephen Crane, something like that, which is doctor's suit, three-piece suit, printing on the back. Has this wonderful looking mask print on the bottom to continue out the mask. This face is not double printed for 2 facial expressions. You just have the one in the front, but you do have some more designs in the finish out the mask, which is just a simple burlap mask that he wears in the film. So this is technically, what is his name? Cillian Murphy from Peaky Blinders. This is probably a really cool figure because now you have a Cillian Murphy figure, which is really cool. And I think it's pretty awesome. He does have his fear gun, which is missing the piece here. I guess I took that off or I have it somewhere. I don't really use them. I do like these kind of stud shooters, but I hate it when they use it for Star Wars, so I'll take it for this one. You know, you're not going to get the best. I think, what was it? In his suitcase, there was like a little canister that popped it out, the gas, and that's it. He is the secondary villain. You do not get a Raz Ragu in this one. You just get Scarecrow, which is okay because he had more to do with the tank than Ra's al Ghul did. I remember the end of it, wasn't it, when they were in the Amtrak and they were going for Wayne Tower to pull up all the water, to put the fear toxin everywhere, and then you have him on this side. So you do have more of this side, which is cool. So I'm happy to get the Scarecrow figure, the only Scarecrow figure I have, and to have a Cillian Murphy one is pretty solid. Nothing really special besides the print. I think nothing really special besides the print, except here just on the back and the front. I do like the noose here. The burlap sack, which is really cool if you see that. Awesome printing. And that's all they give you for minifigures. Let's go to the main set. All right, so the main set is awesome. I hate to use that word over and over again, but it really is. It's sturdy. It feels like a tank. It looks sleek as a panther. It's exactly how it was designed in the movies. It gives you just right here, but in minifigure form. And I think for the size of it is actually pretty realistic to the scale of the movie. So let's compare it real quick to a normal size Speed Champion set. For reference, I'm going to use the Lotus, which I will do a review on later, probably sometime. I just haven't gotten around to it yet, but I will eventually cover this. So using the more 8 wide bricks they use for Speed Champion, it's actually pretty decent scale. I mean, you can see this easily toppling and going over this as a tank. So I think they did wonderful with scaling. And if, like I said, if you had a Lego City or you're making a Lego Gotham, it fits well into the universe. It fits well with the rest of the scale. And for minifigure scale, I love it. And so to that point, I really enjoy it. I think it looks amazing on that. And it looks great along my Speed Champions, which usually where I put it at, because my actual BaTmAn display area is full because I have the 89 BaTmAn over there and I have a lot of other small sets with that as well. But for just the movie-wise, this stays with the Speed Champions because it looks realistic. It looks right depth to scale to it. It looks amazing. And let's go on to the rest of the set. All right, so what we get is the best representation I think of what we can possibly have. You do get some wonderful flaps here for the aerodynamics for when it does boost over, because if you know in the film it does jump rooftop to rooftop, and those really do play a good part into it for the aerodynamics. In the back, you get some more clickety-clackities back here, which are wonderful flaps to keep doing that, more of the aerodynamics for the sets and for the actual real-life vehicle. You do get a wonderful turbo piece back here. You have some wonderful studs in the back here, and by studs, I mean really, it's the what is it called? The suspension. It's really good suspension pieces here for detail, so that's really cool, which I know the actual 7624 set, 76240 set actually has some really good, pretty solid suspension set. I'm really excited to build that when I get to it. So here it is to mimic that. They put those into place. I mean, obviously it doesn't have it. It is what it is. But the back wheels, these Weber tires are amazing. Got some really big treads here. Biggest gripe about the set will be that these are not black, even though the real ones are black. I don't think it would have hurt to put these technical pieces as black, and you have the ugly brown, which really sticks out. So that's the boner killer right here. But other than that, the rest of the set plays well. On the sides here, you have some nice bat wings to finish out the curvature, which is good. Probably using other BaTmAn sets. Not really sure. I don't usually buy them a lot, but I do buy these ones when I can chance. And then you have some wonderful sit here detailing right here just to get out the frames for the windows. You do have some stickers on the side for the gas caps, which is really cool. And you have a sticker right here for the front end piece. And then you have some playability in the front part, which is cool. These are actually 2 independent suspension systems and axles, so that's really cool. I did find that out when I was watching a review on this. I think it was Jay Leno's Garage. It has a video on it. I'll probably put it in the description for you guys if you want to check out the actual stunt version of the vehicle down below in the description, so check that out. And we have some stud shooters in the front, which I have 2 studs built on that one because I lose studs a lot, so I used to keep them in there, especially for my sets. I have stud shooters. I actually keep the stud shooters in there at all times just for playability. He has some more flaps to get out some more curvatures and more aerodynamics of the car, which looks great for detailing. The cockpit does open up like a can of tuna. And in the inside here, we have a little cockpit, which is included with with some more stickers. I believe it has some sonar stuff on there, radar, stuff like that. You do have his little cockpit where he has the driver's seat, which is really cool because it has that little handlebar for the flights controls. Don't actually know what that piece does, but I think it looks great. And then you have some more fluorescent green tiles, slopes in there, and you have his other seats, and plus a wonderful spot to put his batarang and or the grappling gun when it needs to be in place. Can fit 2 minifigures, so you can bring Cillian Murphy Scarecrow back to Arkham, or bring back any of his lovely ladies, which, what was his name? Rachel? Rachel's not from that film? Yeah, you put Rachel in there too if they ever make one. And then it just closes up like that. Other than that, the front looks fantastic, side looks fantastic. So you get these small little tank tires right there, and you get to go. Has more suspension stuff detail on the back right there. It looks amazing, and the front looks aggressive. Like I said, it's a tank, man. It looks great. For $40, which is retail, if you can't afford the $200, I think it's $200. Is it $200? If you can't afford that set, which it's actually going up in price now, so I really recommend you guys buy it now before it becomes, I think it's probably $250 or $240. Kind of bullshit, but whatever, inflation. So if you can grab that one, if you can't grab 76240, the big collector's edition tumbler, buy this for $40. It's still on sale now. I tell this to everybody, and my cousin Antonio will kill me for it because he'll just make fun of me for it. Because he'll just make fun of me for it. But definitely buy one in the box, keep one open for later, because honestly, these might go up in price because these are wonderful. Have you seen those 1989 Batmobiles? I think it was like a convention. I don't remember what it was. I seen them one time at Atlanta Brick Company, and it was like $200 fucking for that bullshit. It's really cool though, because minifigure scale, and I kind of want one, so I am jealous I don't have one. But anyway, I'm happy I got the Tumbler. It's one of my favorite designs. I think it's one of the best looking ones. It's sturdy. The only part that's wobbly are the back wheels, which aren't my favorite. Just Technic rods, axle pieces, which are just holding those in. Again, wish it wasn't brown, wish it was black. And the whole thing was black, so kind of boner killer right there. But other than that, all the accents are well, the details are well, the floodlights here are well, the exhaust are well. The only thing that's kind of cool, and I kind of wish they did, was just able to pop out and be the Bat Pod, but we're not going to get that, and that's fine. Because, I mean, what else do you want from the set, realistically? It's a wonderful representation of the set. It's a good scaling of the set. It looks great with the minifigures. It looks aggressive. It looks mean. It does roll very well. It can actually be very good for posing. Like I said, if you are a serious Batman collector, if you really like Batman Lego, even if you don't like Lego but you just want Batman period, please buy this set. It looks great. I guess you can also complain that it's not really flat black because the actual one's more of a matte black on it, but it will be gloss black because it is Lego and they don't make really flat colors like that. So you will get that in the end. No, so what number is this again? Fuck. 76239, 422. Yep, pieces. Buy it. Go get it. Right now on shelves while you still can at a decent price. And like I said, you get a wonderful Batman Begins Batman, you get Cillian Murphy, Scarecrow, I don't know if we're going to get that ever again, and you're going to get a very small scale, but mini-size scale of the Tumbler, which is great. You can put this place, it's convenient, it's not as big as the other one is. And it looks wonderful, plus another great thing for the collection. Another great addition to the BaTmAn collection of mine. Go buy it. So thanks for watching. Tune in for more. Hope you liked the video. Subscribe and all that yada yada yada. Leave some comments or whatever. And you know what? Thanks for watching. And yeah, go buy those sets before they go overpriced. Bye. Oh, and did I mention the fucking turbo spins? Ain't that kind of cool? Kind of wish I put a flame in there, but you know, whatever.